Alright, I'm going to show you an effect here. This is a really fun one. Take the cards, I'm going to shuffle them up. Okay, shuffle the cards, and it'll give some cuts. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you that I got the, let's see, I'll show you what card we got here. Give the deck a cut. Show you what card we cut to here. Okay, we cut right to 4 hearts. Okay, 4 hearts. So set that 4 hearts down. Now we have a card selected. Okay, have you touch any card you want. So say example you touched you want this one. Okay, and here's your card. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the card. Now watch very carefully here. Okay, what I'm going to do is take that 3 and I'm just going to pick the pip right off. Okay, and then I'm going to take it and I'm going to stick it right on top there. Okay, so now I'm going to explain this. This is a John Carney effect. I've done some different things with it. I'm going to add to it. I love the idea of the picking off the pips. So you have here, you have a 3 on the bottom, 3 hearts on the bottom. And you have the 5, the 4, and the 2. Okay, 5 hearts, 2 hearts, and 4 hearts. What you do, I'm going to show you a couple of different handlings of things you can do with this. Okay, you're going to have a card selected. Okay, you're going to do the force. You do the bottom force. And the way you can do that is push this over like this, and they say stop, or you can do a Hafenzer, okay, or a classic force. If you miss the classic force, then you go for the Hafenzer. There's different outs. So the way you would do that is you make a clean switch like that. Okay, you look at their card, you then control that to the bottom. Okay, to your bottom control. Okay, so the way you do that is just Hafenzer under the deck, right? So you get the 3 on the bottom. Now, you make the cards, you do some false cuts, whatever you want to do. You do a win a pay, triple cut like this, right? Whatever you want to do here. Okay. You then get a break on 3. Use the Larry Jennings pop. I go 1, 2, 3. A riffle 1, 2, 3. Larry Jennings pop it. Okay. Then I'm going to hold Altman trap here, so I can very cleanly turn this over, right? Show the 4 hearts. Set that down, okay, over here. Now I say, let's try and find your card. And what I do is I make a snap and I do the kick out cut, okay, to locate the card. So there it is, right? I then turn that on the bottom. Now when I turn that over and I square up these packets, that gives me a reason to square. I'm going to do the side steal. Okay, I'm going to steal off the 2 hearts. Now what happens is I switch grips and I do a lot of things with it, or I show my hands and stuff. And I pretend to pick it off like this. When you go to pick it off, you want to cover the pips with your thumb and finger. So you just pretend to pick it off just like that, a cherry. And then you're going to set the deck down very carefully, not keep the deck square. Now when you bring this up, your hand's going to cover, because what happens is they think this is the floor because you're hiding with your thumb like that. So that will be like this, like you're taking the pip, like you're going to put it in your pocket. Come up with it, and then you show it like this. Okay, so they should still think that it's the 4 if you do it right, because you're covering the pip. Like I said, you can show everything else. Then you pretend to press it on there with your thumb or your finger. Okay, and then you pop it like this. So that's the first one. The next one I'm going to show a handling of the 3 and the 2 that you can add to this, playing around with it. You have the 2 on the bottom reversed, okay? So let's say you had the 5 here. Let's go back. Let's say you had the 5. Let's say that you showed the 5, right? And it's a double. It's a 4. then let's say you force this. The way you'd force it is you're going to use the Marlowe force here, which is like the back slip force. It's right here, and as you tap, you're going to steal that off. Right? Very clean force. Now, you're going to move this like this, okay? Remember, you've got that one reversed on the bottom this whole time. This is a different handling. What you're going to do is it's going to look like it's here, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's going to be, you're going to switch it around like this. It's going to visually look like it comes right off, because what happens is, I'll show you that again. You're here. Rather, you're here, right? You show the three, you force the three of hearts, and then you do a bottom deal. What you're going to do is you're going to do this, as it looks like you're playing with the pips, and then you've got this one reversed on the bottom, right? You're going to do a bottom deal. It's a Larry Jennings TNT bottom, which comes almost exactly square with this here, okay? Because it's coming from the bottom, right? And then what happens is it's a retention of vision. As you come up, it'll just look like it's there, see? And then it looks like you're doing this, and then you just pretend to take it off. And you can do that. That's one way to do it, okay? Or you can do it like this, where you do a spinning lift, and then as you come over, this comes up. This is a different way to do it. And I like the visual way better, but what I do is I do the tenkai, so it's in the tenkai, and then I go against the body. And when I hold it against my body, my hand can be seen completely empty. And it looks like I'm just rubbing the pip, and then I'll come in. When I come in, this will it's a diverting color change, and it will look like, because they don't know anything's happened yet, because you're just covering that position. And so you pause, and then you just pluck it like you're plucking a cherry out. Set the deck down, make sure this is square, and then it looks like you're going to put it in your pocket, and then you say, wait a minute, and you come over here, and then you put it on top of this one over here. Okay, well, this would be the 5. So you get the idea here. We'll do it one more time for you. We take the 4 hearts. We have the 2 on the bottom. We have the 3 on the top. So it's 2 here, 3 here, and 4 and 5. So you do a double lift. You show the 4. And I do the splitting double. So I show the 4 hearts. Okay, 4 hearts is there. Then what I do is I'll do a slip cut, and I'll do a force, and then when they stop you, you slip cut that way down deep so you don't come near it, and then you're going to do the Marlowe's version of the back slip, which is like this. It looks like a book here, and then you're just going to tap like that as you sit that down. And then what you do is you make the color change, okay? You can color change it here, side steal, and then you just pretend to pluck that off, and then set the deck down very carefully as you go to put this in your pocket. You say, wait a minute. Then you come up here. It looks like this, okay? When you come up, see, make sure that it's covered with your fingers. See, like this, and then you just press with your finger or your thumb as you pop. So I hope you like that. That's John Carney's transferable pips.